We're out in the wilderness, in the snow, the Rocky Mountains. It's Christmas time here. Actually, no, we're just here in the street of New York City. No snow for us. Wow. Where are we? We're in Greenwich.
We're in the West Village.
The West Village. What are we doing?
We are going to a little store called Tea and Sympathy, so I can pick up some mincemeat and make some mince pies.
We're gonna make mince pies. Look at that. Ooh. She's at home. All the food. Telephone booth. It's the door. Oh, that's cool.
I love it.
Loving it. That's so cool. We are here in our tiny little kitchen. And what are we making today?
Getting ready to make our mince pies, which we actually bought.
We bought mince pies.
I got seriously duped buying these today from a store, but if all else fails, we do have some. But we're gonna try and make some homemade ones today.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it. I've never made them from scratch before.
No?
Never.
Why?
Because I'm lazy and can't really cook that well. But we're gonna give it a go anyway.
Okay, so what we got so far?
Got all of our ingredients measured out and ready to go. So the recipe that I'm going off is like an easy mince pie recipe. I'll leave the link in the description below. But it calls for 350 grams of all-purpose plain flour. We didn't have a scale, so I had to kind of convert that to approximately 2 3/4 cups of flour. Then we're gonna need a pinch of salt. I've got 225 grams of butter in the fridge as we speak, which is roughly about a cup. Then I'm gonna need an egg, which I'll beat, and a jar of mincemeat. Now this can be made from scratch. I don't have time for that. So we bought a jar. But anybody that doesn't know what this is, there's no meat in it. There's maybe a little bit of meat suet, but it's mostly dried and candied fruits, essentially, which gives it like a really sweet, nice, Christmassy, spiced taste, which goes really well with the pastry.
So for anyone that does not know what a mince pie is, care to elaborate?
It is a Christmas delicacy that's been part of British household tradition since about the 16th century, and it is a short crust pastry dessert, or like pie, I guess, which is filled with this mincemeat.
Yep. And it would look something like that.
Yes, this is exactly what
That's
we're
how
going
it's supposed
for.
to look. We're gonna try and go for that, and then we
Good
will
old
open.
Mr. Kipling.
Yep. So we're gonna use this as a diagram, and we'll probably open one up later, and we will, you know, differentiate. Like.
Yeah, mine's gonna be better.
We'll see.
Okay, let's get started.
All right.
Okay. So, step 1. Place the flour, butter and salt into a large clean bowl, and then rub the butter quickly into the flour with your fingertips until the mixture resembles rough sand.
Ooh.
I like that description. Okay.
Now, wash your hands. That's the first thing.
Oh, I actually already have.
Oh, you have washed your hands? Okay. So we have our clean bowl with the nicely
sieved flour.
Sift flour.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna rub a pinch of salt. How much is a pinch?
A pinch is like, think of pinching salt.
So if I just put a little in my hand?
Yeah. To be honest, a pinch could be really just like you're pinching.
Well.
Think of it. But that's
fine.
a good amount. Yeah, so we're going to oh, look at that. That's my family.
Butter!
Hello.
Okay.
Butter time.
Now, do you think it's wise to put the butter into the flour or the flour into the butter to then rub it?
Well, we'll use the bigger bowl, so
okay,
I suggest you go on this one.
Alright, it's about to get messy up in here. Maybe I should put on my apron.
Oh, yeah. But you got your mini,
my mini apron?
Apron?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna enjoy this. By this, I mean this
Bacon.
beer and just watching you. Yeah. Now, I will talk you through what I think you should be doing,
That sounds like a good idea.
but I will not be helping.
For anybody that doesn't know, John actually does this for a living. Cooks, I mean.
I'm usually the one cooking, but
It's true. But I was feeling inspired today.
yeah, so...
Alright, so I just literally got to rub this in.
Okay.
I'm just going to grab a couple of bits.
Yep.
And, ew, just go for it.
Go for it. How does it feel so far?
Gross.
Does it feel gross? It shouldn't feel gross. You're gonna be baking more, and we're gonna, you know, experience the fun
Yeah.
of baking.
This time of year I do get a bit of the feeling that I want to bake something. And
Yeah.
Make cookies and...
Yeah, and today is mince pie.
Yeah. Just call me Susie Homemaker.
Kelsey homemaker.
Not quite resembling. Oh, actually, it is a little bit resembling rough sand right now.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I
Just
can see
imagine
that
I'm on
too.
a
It's just,
beach.
you know, visually it looks like sand now too. Yeah, that looks good.
It's worth noting as well. We sliced the butter up
Mhm.
so that we could first of all measure exactly the amount of cups that we needed, but also that it would kind of blend with the flour a little easier.
Yeah,
This is going good,
good.
I think.
No, I think so too. Looks fine. Again, I've never made this type of dough before.
I maybe made it once when I was about 6 or 7
Mm-hmm.
with my nan in her kitchen.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
one and only time I think I've ever made pastry.
well,
But we'll see how this
you're
goes.
looking all right so far.
Well, thank you.
Okay, it looks like we are using that bowl. We've just cracked the egg. I think it's really good to crack eggs into a bowl and not directly into a flour mixture, just so that you can avoid any shells, because
Yeah.
it would be easier to get shells out of that bowl than from this one. So
True story. I seem to have avoided shells today, but I mean, that's a fluke.
Yeah.
There would usually be a bunch of shells in here. So I'm just beating it with a fork, almost like making scrambled egg. And then the recipe calls for stirring in the egg with a cold knife.
just put it in there, give like, you know, drizzle
With
it
a fork?
around. Yeah.
Stir it in with a fork?
It doesn't make sense why a knife would do any better than the fork.
Alright.
I know it should be cold. Everything should always be cold when you're making this pastry dough. So that should be a given.
Alright.
it should be
And you
cold.
reckon just stir it?
I think, yeah, just kind of stir it around. I think you're making a dough, so even then you can even go into your hands as well.
Yeah.
But for now, just try and mix everything together as much as you can. It'll get lumpy.
Then I need to add water, just a little bit at a time,
yeah.
just to bind it. So that's just a
Remember.
teaspoon at a time, so I'm just going to do a little
Oh,
drop.
that's, yeah. I think it's a tablespoon, which is about right. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's come together now.
Very nice. You don't want it sticky, so that's what it looks like now. Maybe a little bit more water.
Yeah, I've still
To
got
kind
a
of-
few crumbs here.
Yep. You want me to do it?
Yeah, please. Thank you. It's quite therapeutic.
It is. You know what? That's what a lot of things, a lot of books would say, you know, bake something because it is therapeutic. Something that you can just do without really overthinking things.
Yeah,
So easy.
what I liked about this recipe was it was like bish bash bosh, no messing around, doesn't have to be precise or whatever.
What I need you to do is kind of what we call it when you knead, instead of doing it, push down as if you're flattening it. Yep. Now grab it and make a little dough and then flip it. and
Like
then
a ball.
Yeah. And then what you do is you're going to push it down again.
I see. It's not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. A little by little. It's more of a, like, you overlap it, you know? You're gonna, like, overlap it. You don't, it doesn't have to be go out one time. Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Overlap it, now push down. Still kind of crummy, huh?
Crumbly.
Crumbly.
Don't call my pastry crummy.
You crummy, crumbly piece of dough.
This is better. Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay, yay. Now I think we're gonna let that sit for a little bit.
Yeah, in the fridge?
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll get some plastic wrap and we will kind of cover it up and let it rest for a little bit. Ooh.
Okay, just tuck it?
Yeah. Because this is not a rising dough.
No.
If it's a rising dough with yeast, then you cover it up and let it rise. But in this case, we're just gonna let it sit for a little bit.
In the fridge?
And yeah, let's put it in the fridge so that it's cold. Because the one thing is we don't want the butter to melt.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna wash my hands again.
Wash your hands. What are you doing?
Dusting my worktop with flour.
All right, so we have this that we've had sit in the fridge for how long?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
So recipe calls for 20.
It was like minimum
5 to
15 up to 30. So we did like roughly 20-25 minutes.
Yep. All right, and then we're now getting ready to roll this thing.
So 2/3 of what we have as far as the dough is concerned, because the rest will be used for the lid once it's all ready. Do you think that's like 2/3 and 1/3? Does that look right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is supposed to be about 1/8 of an inch thick. Whatever that means. 3 millimeters.
1/8 of an inch.
So I'm gonna roll.
Very, very little. All right.
Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
And if you need to as well, you can also add some flour to your rolling pin, just so that it doesn't stick. Just rub a little bit. Yeah. Or just like wrap it and then kind of just, yeah, exactly. Very lightly. That way we don't get any stickiness from the dough.
I like that.
You like that? Alright.
I've got no idea like what thickness is.
Well, we can see that on this side it's a little bit thicker.
Yes.
So what we can do is
Just start
actually,
down here.
we'll cut this off and then roll it flat some more.
Okay.
Now you don't need a sharp knife, so a little butter knife will do the job, right?
And what am I doing with this? Packing this back on?
Just put it in here.
Okay.
And let's roll that a bit more. Again, we want it to be even. Yeah. Looks good. That's about 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So now we call for circles because we have a round muffin tin. So I need something round.
Since we don't have one, we
don't have a cookie cutter.
So we can use mugs. Why don't you look for something, or even glassware. Like, you can use the rim of a wine, but I think that's gonna be too fragile. Let's grab one of the fancy mugs that we got, but look for something with a diameter that you feel would be perfect. So,
I think that'll work.
yeah, and then so as long as, remember, see that handle? It has to be up top, right? Because it's gonna cut the end. Make an
that's not gonna work.
No, that's not gonna work.
What about a beer glass?
That'll work too.
Yeah, I think that'll work perfectly. Pint glass.
Sure. Oh, look at that. So you're just gonna push it down? Okay, so you're just gonna go around the rim of the thing and kind of just push it to the side, right? Yeah, push it to the side.
It doesn't need to go all the way to the top because we add a lid anyway.
Yeah, but what you want to do is you make sure there's no little bubbles in there, so kind of just press into the, yeah, that's a perfect size.
Hey.
More or less. Maybe
Perfect.
a little bigger, but
okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yep. Concentration.
It's real.
Having a little dance there, are you?
I'm excited.
You're excited?
Yeah. Okay, one thing I've noticed,
Uh-huh.
that corner is thicker.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to roll better.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Get better in time. This is your first time, so we will see how it goes.
Should I have floured the baking tray? No, it's okay. It's non-stick, right?
I think it's a non-stick.
It is.
I hope so.
It is. Oops. maybe I'm just gonna dust the rest of them a little bit. There. Can't say I didn't try.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been so very nice. My mother will start to worry.
Probably not.
No.
We'll make some more.
Maybe just to have a drink more.
Let's try and maybe not overdo the flour outside because it's gonna dry up that dough.
Okay.
Let's try. Alright, let's cut this in half like this.
Here?
Yeah. We'll see if we can flatten the other ones more.
Yeah, good idea.
Now what you should do is instead of trying to cut one off one at a time, indent the four that you can get out of that. So strategically work it in a way that you know you'll make the best use of everything. Yep.
Right, okay. Perfect.
Look at that.
We have our 12 muffin cases full of pastry. So on to our next.
Alright.
Alright, now the fun stuff comes the filling. So I take my mincemeat. We bought the Robertson's We got the Robertson's mincemeat classic. It smells really good. It's really spiced. So I'm going to fill this 2/3 full according to the recipe in each of these. And then see what we're left over with.
Smell it.
About that much? Or is that a bit too much?
It's a bit on the high side, but it's fine.
Okay, so with this size muffin case, it's probably like a little bit less than a tablespoon. Actually, this one needs a little bit more. I mean, just give it a good scoop, I'm sure it's fine. Oops.
Making a mess.
A little bit. I'm nearing the end of my jar though. So whilst it looks like I'm gonna have a bit of pastry left over with the recipe that I'm using, I think a jar is perfect for 12 mince pies.
Yeah.
And this is 411 grams of mincemeat.
Alright, we're done, so we're ready for the top bits.
So the pastry is going to be the same thickness, and you can cut shapes and stuff to just sit on top of the mincemeats. I know some people that I've seen and like mince pies I've eaten in the past, they do like fancy star shapes and stuff on the lid. I think I'm just going to do regular lids, like round lids. So I'm just going to cut circles that are a little bit smaller than the last circles because I don't need all that excess to fit in the base.
Yep.
Don't know how I'm going to do that yet. We'll work it out. Ooh, maybe this.
Yeah.
This could work.
Well, we'll see how does it fit on the thing. Oh, there you go.
That could work perfectly. So this is just the top of the mincemeat jar.
There you go.
I think that could work well.
Yeah, let's try that.
See how it goes.
Yeah. How does it feel so far making your first ever mince pies?
So far, surprisingly smooth.
Smooth, right? Happy with it?
So far, so good.
Alright.
But we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how the outcome comes, yeah.
Yes. Alright, I think I've got a solid 8 out of that first lot of pastry.
Oh, well done. You can always make some soups for the other 4, so.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna need my knife.
Ooh.
That's the thing, that wasn't very sharp. But never mind, we'll just cut around. Okay. So I'm gonna just lay it, and then what I'll probably do is just go around and wet the outsides to bond it all together. Because that seems like a good idea.
Is it a good idea?
Yeah. In fact, that's what the recipe says, so.
Use the water?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And then just cut some holes in the top just to let the steam out while it cooks.
Yeah.
These are not exactly consistent as far as thickness goes.
It's okay.
But that's fine. Some people might like more pastry.
Right?
Alright, I got a solid 7 there.
Solid 7.
Yep.
So you're gonna use up the rest of them and try and make another top.
Another 5 lids. Yeah, I decided to roll it out rather than use the strips just to make it look a little consistent.
Okay.
So, let's just see how
That's good. I like the way the consistency of this dough is, because any other dough would be dry up and crumble apart. This one actually can still cook that.
We're getting lucky is what you're saying.
Well, I think it's just the way this dough is made with the ingredients that's in it, with the butter and the egg. I think it's actually a good piece of dough.
Alright. Four and 5. Alright, same again. Take the knife and start cutting around these circles. I would recommend adult supervision for this part. That's why I had John standing next to me.
Yay!
There we go.
There we go. Alright.
Just got a little bit of water, so I'm just dampening the edges to make the lid stick to the base. And then I'm going to get a sharp knife and just do a couple of holes in the top of them. And I only know to do a couple because that's how mince pies that you buy from the store look. And that would just let the steam evaporate as we're cooking them. So the oven is preheating now. It's set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 200 degrees Celsius. And then we'll bake them once we're done for about, say, 15-20 minutes, right?
Yep.
Look at these, I'm excited. Now the other thing we bought today, I don't know if we showed it earlier, was we bought some fresh homemade brandy butter to eat with these. We got it from the little British shop in the West Village. So I think that will go super nicely with these, as long as they turn out okay. So I'm just going to do 2 little holes in the middle. Like that, right? Do you think that's enough?
Try and poke it and then do a little turn. Yeah, like that. Do a little turn, it gives it a little bit of a
ventilation,
because sometimes it won't. Yeah.
I feel like Snow White right now.
Nope. Like I said,
you want to do a smiley face? Don't stab my vine.
I think you did alright.
You think that's okay?
Yeah. So is that it? Are we glazing the top to make it shiny? No.
No.
No?
Just gonna let it bake. And then probably when they're done, I'll cover them with a little bit of sugar.
Ooh.
Serve it with the brandy cream.
Very nice.
After I let them cool, because they're gonna be very, very hot. Wish me luck.
Alright,
Okay.
good luck. So is it hot? Give it a few
more
minutes. Alright.
Alright. You can't have the chef in the kitchen without him doing something. So what are you doing right here,
Oh, we have some
Santa?
all the leftover stuff. I don't want to get rid of it.
So we're making like a mincemeat roll?
Mincemeat pasty.
Pasty. He's been hanging around with me too long. Talk me through this process.
I'm just kind of do like a
Oh.
like you would a pasty.
Like a Cornish pasty, huh?
Yes.
What's inspired this?
I don't want to waste the leftover.
Oh, simple as that.
So we're just gonna do a little pinch.
I've never seen a mince pie like this before, but it looks good.
Well, we'll see how it comes out in the end.
Well, it's a good use of your leftovers, I guess, right?
Exactly.
I'm a little concerned about some of these that I've got in the middle here. I feel like there's the potential the mincemeat is going to explode out of it.
If it does, it does. But you know what? I think you'll be okay.
Alright, we'll see. It's going in the oven.
It's going in the oven.
Alright, time's 9:30.
Yes. Keep an
Onto
eye
the
on it.
middle tray it goes.
Ooh, wait, don't forget mine.
Oh, your mincemeat pasty.
My mincemeat pasty.
Okay, I got you.
Woo! That's
Now
it.
we wait and hope for the best.
Yay! Ooh, you ready?
I think so. Moment of truth. Woo.
Be very careful. Ooh, some of the tops have slightly come off, but
I think that's done though.
yeah, looks like it.
Oh, I've lost
Oh,
my
look.
thing. Okay, so lesson learned.
To squeeze more, but it's okay.
Yeah,
you
we
know
need to bond the lids to the pies more.
what? You know what? I think it's still gonna taste good. It's not gonna taste bad.
Yeah, I agree.
We will now just let it cool off.
Let's do it.
Are you excited? Are you happy?
I am. I kind of wish it looked a little bit more appetizing.
You know what? It does look appetizing. It's your first time, and you made such good looking ones.
Thank you.
They have a good color. I think they have a good crusty consistency. You know, like it'll kind of like crumble in your mouth type thing. So I think you did
I
alright.
think with a bit of
We will
brandy
see.
cream.
Yeah,
it'll be
we
pretty
would
good.
see. Definitely, we'll have a look after that's done.
Okay,
All right,
let's let it cool.
Let it cool off for a few minutes. Woo!
I need this.
Alright. Here we go. It's cooled down a bit, and then we're just gonna transfer everything into a nice plate. Look at that.
Yay!
Yeah, look at that. It's perfect.
Voila! 12 mince pies and
Sort of.
a little bit left. What happened here?
Well, when the thing oozed, it kind of went under and got stuck, so
It's fine.
it's alright.
For a first attempt, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so now we just leave them to do their thing. Oh, and how's your pasty? Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, we'll
You
see.
pleased with that?
Sure. It's a little.
We'll display it not on the muffin tray of leftover pastry.
Very hot, but hey, why not?
Woo!
When we're ready for a little dessert, what you got there?
This is the brandy cream.
Brandy
Oh
cream.
no, brandy butter.
Brandy butter. So brandy butter with our mince pies that we actually just added some confectioner's sugar, powdered
Yeah.
sugar.
Powdered sugar. Icing sugar, I guess.
Yeah. And actually, look, why don't we pull this beauty out and kind of compare it?
You want to compare the Mystic
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
You know, how good can we make mince pies to make it look? Oh, would you look at that?
I mean, it's identical.
Yeah. These are pretty. This looks pretty.
These are what I'm used to.
You are used to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to give the homemade ones a go today.
But you know what? It's more of the taste. As like good looking that looks, it's not homemade. That's all.
It's true.
And since you know, I haven't really been in this video, I'm gonna join in.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have our little mince pie. I think it'll be good.
I hope
Proud of
so.
you.
Thank you.
For this, she did well, right?
We'll taste it and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, off we go. Dum, 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 dum. Doo-doo-doo. Dum.
All right, let's give it a go, shall we?
Go, go. Is it still warm?
Yeah. So
It's
let's go.
sitting? Oh,
Here.
very nice. It's sat for a while, so
Bit of
this about
brandy butter.
close to an hour from when we pulled it out.
Yeah.
About, right?
It's good. Oh my god.
Convince me. What's in your
It's
mind?
good.
But
No but really. Just the consistency. Like, I wish the pastry was a little bit more crumbly and easier to like cut, you know? But I was thinking that it wasn't going to be sweet enough because we didn't add any sugar. Only some recipes that I read called for sugar. But with the butter and everything, and I think because I've got loads of mincemeat in there, it's sweet enough.
yeah.
Let's go. You try.
To try and break this crumbly bit.
Oh, you've got a good one. Wait, get some cream.
Some cream in there. Some brandy cream. So hot. Yeah, that cream it's very sweet, definitely. That cream is very high in alcohol.
What do you think of my pie?
It's really good.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yay!
It's really, really good.
Awesome. So that's it from us for this week. It was an easy enough recipe, but good to try for the first time. So,
Yeah.
as I said, I will leave the link for the recipe that I followed down below. Do let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this, or if you would like to see more of these kind of fun craft cooking kind of videos from our channel. We put out new videos every week. And for now, we'll see you next week. Bye!
Yeah.